Hi, this is Greg Ciola with the Investigators Report, and today I'm making this video on digestive health and intestinal related disorders. Um, it's no coincidence that gastrointestinal discomfort is the number one complaint made to doctors and the number one reason for hospitalization. So there are a lot of symptoms that people suffer with and deal with that often go overlooked for other things. You go to the doctor and they're just going to want to give you a script for symptoms instead of treating the underlying problem. Okay, so here are some clear signs of digestive system disorder or a digestive system that's compromised. Here in this far picture on the left is this woman, obviously with heartburn. This guy with a big fat gut that's overweight. And here this woman bent over with pain. All of these things are warning signs of digestive problems. Here's some information that I think you'll find quite interesting. This comes from the United States National Institutes of Health. This is our own government. Um, all digestive diseases prevalence 60 to 70 million people are affected by digestive diseases. This is information that's back to 2010. Their website doesn't list anything current up to 2016 that I can see, but I could tell you based on what's happening out there, these statistics are even worse today than they were 6 years ago in 2010. 48.3 million ambulatory care visits from digestive diseases. Primary diagnosis at office visits, 36 million, 0.6. Emergency department visits, 7.9 million. Um, you can get this information from this website here. Basically, here, 21.7 million people were hospitalized in 2010 based on digestive diseases. And then mortality goes to 2009, 245,921 deaths. Those numbers are staggering. They're staggering. If you're not focusing on intestinal related issues, intestinal health, you're going to be another candidate for disease. The fact is, we can't live on this Western style diet, all this fast food, these processed foods, these hydrogenated fats, toxic fats, sodas, and everything else that we're stuffing into our bodies every day. Here's a very interesting thing that really caught my attention not too long ago. Fox News survey shows 74% of Americans living with GI discomfort. 74%. It says, according to a new survey, 74% of Americans are living with digestive symptoms like diarrhea, gas, bloating, and abdominal pain. Over half of them never discussed it with their doctor. Uh, and that's probably the most alarming part for me because, as you know, sometimes this can be a sign of a more serious underlying condition celiac disease, Crohn's disease, EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. They're all linked. Um, we made a video recently all about the liver and cleansing the liver. The fact is, the entire body is a harmonious system, especially when it comes to the elimination routes. As you can see here, here's a photo, shows the digestive system, okay, the liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder, the intestinal system. Everything is linked, everything is connected. Anyway, there's many different disorders that affect the colon's ability to work. Some of this includes polyps, ulcerative colitis, diverticulitis, irritable bowel syndrome, acid reflux, acid indigestion, acid regurgitation, bloating, gas, leaky gut, Crohn's disease, candida, constipation, colorectal cancer. The list goes on and on. Leaky gut is something that we kind of hear as a buzzword out there today, and this is another huge problem. A lot of it is caused from, again, all this toxic food that people are eating every day. And here, what causes leaky gut? Poor diet, alcohol, antibiotics, medications, infections, stress, hormone imbalances, bacterial imbalances, blood sugar dysfunction. I could tell you right now, I can't uh, count the number of people who have contacted me and said, I have leaky gut. They're like, yeah, those symptoms are exactly what I'm dealing with. Okay, this is why you really need to take this serious. So, okay, beyond leaky gut, do you want this to lead to colon cancer? Here's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5 colon cancer. Okay, if your digestive system is backed up, it's going to ultimately lead to serious problems. Cancer being the worst of them, and obviously the worst really is death. But cancer is no way to die, especially in the colon. Okay, and then here's the other problem. A malfunctioning digestive system leads to something very dangerous to your health: parasites. If you're not eliminating the waste in your body, if you're suffering with any of these different issues that we just mentioned and laid out, then there's a good chance that you have parasites. I know that's something gross. People usually just assume that's something that happens with dogs. You know, you get to run to the vet to get heartworm medication and all that stuff. But why is it that we don't link parasites to people like we do with our pets? And pets actually spread parasites. But a lot of the issues with parasites happen to come from a backed up, malfunctioning digestive system. And here's some photos I've obtained from the internet, and they're gross. Okay, here's a healthy colon. This is what starts to happen when your colon looks unhealthy. It basically starts rotting from the inside. Some of these pictures over here to the far right are actual things that people have eliminated from their colon after doing detoxification. So this is important. You need to cleanse your system. What's the most important thing you need to do then? Time to detox, okay? You can't fill your body with these poisons and not do something about it. There's a lot of different things that you can do, um, but I'm going to try to tell you something that we offer here that is extremely beneficial. It's something called Temple Cleanse. And why does this product work better than anything that's on the market? Because it has a twofold cleansing effect. A lot of the different herbs, the psylliums, which the psylliums tend to cramp some people up. They bind their stomach, they get bloated from it. Some of the different herbs, they tell you can only take them for a week at a time and you should stop taking them. Things like senna that work really well in the beginning, but then over time they build up. You can't take that stuff every day. This is something that you can do for long-term use. There's tons of people that have constipation. The fact is, if you're not going to the bathroom 2 to 3 times a day, uh, you have an issue that needs to be addressed. So Temple Cleanse is a product that we have manufactured for us, and this product is amazing in what it does. It bonds oxygen to magnesium, and it stays stable on the magnesium compounds until it comes in contact with the hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Once it hits the stomach acid, it separates out and you get a twofold cleansing effect. The magnesium that's in the product flushes through the digestive system to stimulate the bowels, and it basically off gases oxygen for over 12 hours throughout the digestive system. So you're cleansing through oxygen and cleansing through magnesium. And for anybody that doesn't know this, oxygen is considered to be the most powerful natural cleansing agent in nature. So it works wonders. And with this product, you will never come across a better product that's natural, safe, effective, that you can use for long-term use, that will help cleanse out the digestive system and get your system back into a state where it's not going to be a ripe situation for disease to manifest. Now, I use this analogy here of a cork blowing off a champagne bottle. Well, just think of that cork being jammed into that bottle. Okay, that's kind of what happens when your body backs up, when your system can't flush its wastes out. All that stuff just gets packed in there and gets built up in there. It's the intestinal system starts plugging up. You saw the pictures I just showed where it actually starts becoming diseased from the inside and starts dying. And what happens when you actually start using a product like Temple Cleanse? It clears out the stagnant wastes, so your digestive drainage system flows freely once again, similar to a cork getting blown off a champagne bottle. Okay, here's the analogy with hydrochloric acid and the magnesium with Temple Cleanse. Okay, you start with the magnesium, and the hydrochloric acid reacts with the magnesium, causing the bonded oxygen to release and disperse throughout the digestive system. As you can see from the third photo here, when you combine these, you start getting the fizzy, bubbly thing. That's kind of what happens inside the digestive system, and that's why this stuff works. And, you know, here's the other big thing with oxygen. All normal cells have an absolute requirement for oxygen, but cancer cells can live without oxygen, a rule without exception. Deprive a cell 35% of its oxygen for 48 hours and they become cancerous. That's from Dr. Otto Warburg, famous scientist who won the Nobel Peace Prize back in the 1930s for his work on cancer. But the fact is, all of these things in your digestive system, if it's backed up, it's plugged up, you're not removing the wastes, these things are causing oxygen deprivation because your system can't breathe internally the way you are supposed to. It's going to cause a problem. So oxygen inside the digestive system is one of the most effective ways you can find for cleansing the system. If you'd like to order any of these products, visit our main product website, www.sevenlights.net. For more information, you can call us toll free, 800 593 6273. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for your time.